Hello and welcome to season 18 with Titus Pétange, the new European champions. How good does that sound? We've got the European Super Cup coming up on the 11th of August, really early on in the season. We've had some significant transfer activity during the summer, mostly to the defence. So let's talk about what's going on, what's going down, and why it's happening. Okay, so last time we had the episode, obviously it was the end of May 2038. Straight away afterwards, we found this goalkeeper that we immediately signed up from Pek Zwolle. Thabo Mazagla. He is a Dutch goalkeeper, 6'2", perfectionist, which obviously is a very, very positive personality, and 18 determination on that with a 5-star potential. Fantastic. One that didn't really hit that kind of same tone was Fabian Varela from Uruguay, Defensor Sporting, I think it is. He is a 4-star potential defensive midfielder at this moment in time, £2.2 million. Another really, really cheap signing, the Malian, Sekou Maega? It's probably Maega. He could be good. I really like this wheel. Very defensive. We can start learning him to be more of an all-round midfielder, but if he doesn't fill out in the attacking spots, he could always be a deep line playmaker for us, or some kind of, just holding role, whatever that is. £150,000 for that. £150,000, 5 stars. We'll take it. For me, this is the most exciting one for me. Because even though he's not like full 5 stars, I love this guy's wheel so much. He's got a broken collarbone at the moment, which has not helped him at all. But he could turn out to be a good central midfielder or a good right back. There's options there, and I'm figuring out what we actually need at the moment. We might need that right back, because Leandro Borges could be going to central defence. Talk about it in a second. Going out a lot of loans. Sort out the fees. A lot of loans first. We won't go through them. You know why they're going out on loan, just for more experience and try and make them grow. This is last season, is it not? This is last season. I do apologise. Out on loan. Okay, so at the end of last season, Fabian Varela, Dani Adrovic, who was constantly moaning about getting more game time, and this Maega kid that's just come in, they've all gone out on loan. Let's move now on to the new season. And you can see we are trying to sign new centre-backs, throwing a lot of money at it, £58 million in total on a combination of Philip Magnussen coming in from Copenhagen, I think it is. David Hart coming in from Manchester City. Kind of got fleeced on that one, not going to lie. 28 million, only 4-star potential. Warren Fallon, a little bit fleeced on that one as well. 4-star potential, £22 million. Philip Magnussen, the cheapest of the lot, seems like the best bet at this moment in time. So stay cheap. Stay cheap, Curtis. Let's sort out the fees and the loans. So we'll highlight the loans here. That's currently the amount of players that are out on loan at different clubs. And then we got Nikolai Rosenberg, whose contract I think was expiring, and he's just gone. Might as well get him off the wage books. Tamas Fayez out for a good amount of money, to be honest. We're now getting some really good money for even like the Deadwood in the under 23s, which always helps. Skoko went to Dynamo Zagreb, 2.7 million. Roman Sabo. I can't believe he didn't turn into anything, to be honest. 4 million, and then Jose Rivas here going to Porto for 4.4. that could potentially move to 5.5 million. Otto Munavy was in and around, like, could have just broken into that first team side, but we've decided against it. Kevin Smeets, he just didn't turn into anything. Potential dropped to 3 stars, and I mean, we got loads of players better than that. Hanafi's gone to Valencia. Yet again, another 3-star player. Good on the fringes, but nothing else. And Mill Reinders is the big sale. Why on earth have you sold Mill Reinders? Right, it's all going to come together now. Because as I was looking at the first team, I've seen this. And he doesn't really like playing in big matches, which is obviously not a problem in itself. Because there's a few players in the team that don't like playing big matches. But when you got him and Balic, who apparently doesn't like playing big matches as well, then you're always going to side on Balic. I don't want to have 2 centre-backs for the future that hate playing big matches, or don't enjoy them at least. So we put that decision in to get rid of Mill Reinders, 40 million plus 40% of the next transfer. So it's a massive, massive deal for the club. We are not worried for right now in terms of like first team, because Amit Balkaya has really come on. Great loan spells for 2 seasons, and he is so ready to take the place. So ready to take the place of Mill Reinders. There's another problem in the Hardaincia. He's also looking to go. There's a £20 million bid from Chelsea that's on the work permit stage, so it's really, really close to being put through. And the reason behind that is that I've tried to offer a contract to everyone, like I said at the end of the Champions League campaign, and he wanted about £60,000, which is a hell of a lot of money for what he is, a 25-year-old. He's a good centre-back, but he's definitely not our best centre-back. We've got really, really interesting prospects in the under 23s, under 18s that probably will become something like this. And I just said no. Like, even if he becomes like an elite level centre-back, he's only going to be an elite level centre-back for a few years. We only can cash in a few years. It doesn't make sense to put that much wage into someone that's not as good as Balic, in my opinion. Unless in the next few days before this work permit comes in, that the pro says that he really enjoys playing big games. Unless that happens, not interested. He's 2 years older than the next player, I think. No, Paradiso just turned 24. Suchan's just turned 24. Well, he's a year older than the next player. And he just ain't it. We're going to use all the money that we collect on this, plus a massive, massive transfer for one of our ex-players, Vladimir Mane. We're going to use up all that money to bring in new defenders, whether that be right-backs, if Borges has to be moved into centre-back. He's 6 foot, he can absolutely play centre-back. Or whether it's just really promising centre-backs. There's a Real Madrid guy. Do I go for him? Do I try and go for both a right-back and a centre-back? We'll have to see how much money we can accumulate. But there's Vladimir Mane. 78 million, which meant that we got 30 million, in and around the 30 million mark. I don't think he's worth 78 million personally, but I am not complaining. Thank you ever so much, Real Madrid. You have lined my pockets wonderfully. So at the moment, there's 34.15 million in our transfer budget. Overall balance, well, it's the first time that I've seen it over £100 million. And we've got some notes to cover. Last time we checked, 8,580 shirts had been sold. Stadium expansion, the information has now come to fruition. The expansion is going to go to 22,629 seats with a cost of 8 million 8.65 million. The youth facilities have been upgraded. Like for the chair, the youth facilities have been upgraded for the first time in yonks. 5.28 million. The option to do that finally came out, and I think because we'd won the Champions League, the club started working at a different level because staff members also got expanded. 17 coaches now, chief scout and 19 scouts, 6 physiotherapists that I'm just about to get into the club. And not only that, like the wage structure for the staff members as well. I can spend so much more on the wages. The board are really just like loosening the purse strings almost, and really trusting me in just keeping on doing, like giving this club the success that we've already given them. So, a lot of defensive work. Need to get like a sub goalkeeper if Adrovic wants to keep on playing out on loan. Every goalkeeper's out on loan at the moment in the under 23. So maybe we have to bring one back. Maybe it's Osorio because he can't be recalled. Is there anyone that can be recalled? Mazegla can be recalled. Adrovic can be recalled, but I'd rather not see them recalled. You know what I mean? Like I would rather them stay out on loan. Get them developed, bring in a garbage goalkeeper that could do a job if necessary. If our first team goalkeeper got injured, completely forgot his name, Afori, of course. If the first team goalkeeper gets injured, just let this guy slide in, do a job, and then disappear into the sunset. You know what I mean? Try and not spend much money on that. Oh, that's something that I want to say. Also receiving bids, Luis Sayers, and I was thinking, with the growth that he's had, even though he's never had like massive potential, with the growth that he's had, I was like, oh, well, this might be a chance for Sayers to actually break into the first team. Not only can he play right back, but he's got the height to become a centre back. This is perfect. And then I see that he's the worst. He really doesn't feel comfortable in the big matches. And at the moment, he's got a broken foot. So if we can sell him for a serious amount of money with a kind of horrible injury, then that is a big bonus. All of the tactics are now available. Even Glimmer of Osaka, all of them are available on the Steam workshop, and they'll be down linked in the description. Okay. We're going to try Blue Drift. We're going to try and figure out if this is a good tactic or not. So, midfield attack-wise, it's a very, very similar situation to last time. I might have Makovic coming in to the first team, depending on everything. I know that Rob Brayner's gone out on loan. There might be other loans to happen. We don't know. All right. Chelsea corner kick. Now, I've got to be wary of this. Even though we had, like, a good go at these in the group stages last year. We performed well against them in the group stages last year. The Super Cup always springs a surprise, and the Europa League team do quite well. Dodig. Let's just flash this across. Renato. We're on our way to another piece of silverware. Not bad. Not bad for a third choice tactic, this one. Paradiso, corner kick. Balic will play it out wide here, as long as he's back on side. Not Suchan. Now Paradiso has the ball. Oh! There is no need. There is absolutely no need. Kevin O'Halloran. I mean, he is a world-class player, is Kevin O'Halloran, but there was no need for that. What? Yeah, just Di Canio it to the top corner, mate. It's chill. It's chill. one of the highlight games at the start of the season, the UEFA Super Cup, and you're like, yeah, no problem there. That was pretty ridiculous. 2-0, Titus Pétange. The rest of Europe, are a bit worried at the moment. I tell you, Leandro Borges has apparently maybe pushed little handball. I don't really know what's going on there. It'll definitely be a penalty. I've never seen one of them highlights where the penalty hasn't been awarded. So the number 10 for Chelsea, Hidalgo, misses. Wicked. Well done, a 4-8. Oh, and a wicked challenge from Paradiso. Lefinia is on his way. I mean, this would be really bad if we went on and scored from the penalty miss, but we don't. Yeah, so this tactic works. Nice. I've done some tweaks to Glimmer of Osaka. I don't know if we're going to use it, but I feel... I don't know. This save has definitely made me more tactically aware in the game. And I feel like the tweaks that I've done to the tactic that kind of is like of the past, I think that would work as well. The flat 4-4-2. But I don't think the flat 4-4-2 would suit our players. I would have to teach Paradiso and O'Halloran to, stay a bit further back. They've had 4 shots, 1 on target. I think we've had 9 shots in the time. Wow, okay. Wow. Possession. We're playing really counter-attack, which is not exactly what I wished for. 35% possession, which is far more potent with the ball. I've seen this in the Champions League final as well. Manchester City were just passing it around a lot. I think they had 60% of the possession in the end, but didn't really... The only chance was that one volley at the end. Well, with 10 minutes left, and I got blazing over the crossbar. But they are getting more into it now, so we'll just change it a bit. Pause the game. Dodigo, Halloran, Suchan, midfield. Triff has come into the first team. There you go. Good on Julian Triff. Try and say that name. Bertgaard is another option for centre-back, but he is only 5'11". Very strong on the left foot. Of course, we've only got one left-back in Renato, so I think that he's going to go there and be that other option. But of course, he's also potentially a centre-back for us, which is, a big thumbs up. We've got players to make sure that even though we're losing a couple of first-team defenders, we'll be fine. All right? We will be fine. I think more of my master plan will be unveiled next time that we're about, when we've finished this window, and probably the winter window as well. But if there isn't like any other player that really doesn't like big matches, I will not be looking to replace them. I think this is a fantastic squad. And honestly, I don't think that that they don't like big matches should affect the player as much as it does on Football Manager. Because it really does sometimes. Marcos. Let's have Marcos just hanging around on that left-hand side as the complete forward. Let's have Beardmore in. We haven't seen Beardmore for ages. Paradiso's ran his race. We've got, 6 minutes left? 5 minutes left on our ingenious tactic of Cape Fear. And that's going to be another trophy. We have just won the UEFA Super Cup. Hey, we're getting used to this. Calm down. We got a Club World Cup as well to attend eventually. Let's go. Lift that trophy high. Hey. One thing to mention, if we do get rid of Hardincia? Where's his name? Where's his face? Yeah, if we do get rid of Hardainsia, we are losing a leader, I think. Where's the leadership? 13-16? Okay, maybe it's not him as captain. Who the fuck is the captain of this team? Oh, was the captain last year? Because we changed captains, because I'm fully expecting Hardainsia to leave. It does not show the captain. Damn. Okay, well, whoever it was the captain, whoever was the captain did have way higher captaincy stats, leadership stats than what we've got now. So someone's going to have to take a leadership course. That might be an idea, Curtis. Hey, who's the captain now? And why is it not showing me the What? Oh, the parade. Yes, go on. I think it looks like Borges is currently captain. Well done. That is the UEFA Super Cup lifted. Oh, and we got Jeunesse de Esch away next. Absolutely marvellous. Tactics, captain. Why is it not showing me the captain? Captains. Borges. Shin Young Ho. Oh, Balkaya's got 17 leadership. All right, we're fine then. We're fine. We're absolutely fine. But we will put Borges on a leadership course because that makes sense. And we will also put the vice captain Shin Young Ho on the leadership course as well. Have we got? Yeah, still additional shooting. Additional focus is shooting. He's only got 12 finishing. Christ almighty. Right. Let's flick through the first team, actually. I know that it's a bit of a mess at the moment, but this is what we're currently working with. Balkaya is a monster, isn't he? Oh, my God. Dodig. Still growing, Dodig. Hardainsia. That guy's the fake goalkeeper. Brian Lefenye. Still growing. Borges. And there's Marcos. Kevin O'Halloran. Paul Afori. Paradiso. Renato. Shin Young Ho. I think we've gone through them all. Yes, we have. We can show you right now what the wage structure is looking like. Beardmore is the highest paid player at this moment in time. But a lot of people have just signed new contracts to keep them at the club to like 2043. I'm trying to get Paradiso on one. He's concentrating. Oh, he won't be concentrating on the World Cup now. Here's a second. This is a bit important, isn't it? I'm sure he's going to become our highest paid player. We shall see. It's not actually wanting as much as what I thought. I'll have to adjust the wage budget. We'll figure it out. 50k. Yeah, I thought that was exactly what they would want. That's fine. I was planning on something like this anyway. 100k. 100k, that's as much as I can give. You would become the highest paid player in the club by a fucking mile. Ooh. But that wasn't enough for Andreas Paradiso. I see. 2041. I can sort out the wage budget even more to that stage. Looks like we've got 27 transfers coming in. Oh, it's loan offers. I'm trying to loan out all the under-23s. That is the point for me to finish this episode up. Thank you ever so much for watching. And we'll talk more about transfers, loans, and all whatnot in the next episode when everything's sorted out. Cheers.